Hi everyone, Tracy Blehm here. And in today's Spark, I want to talk about, are you using someone else's success lens? Now, when we're using someone else's success lens, it means that we are gauging our success based on someone else's desires, wants, and needs, or our lack of success, or what we should do in business and what we shouldn't do in business. And so then it becomes a huge struggle. And a lot of times, I would say 80% of the people that I've coached over the years have said that they're very unhappy in their business. And what we do is we really sit down and talk first about, how do you view success? What's success like for you? And when they say broad or general comments like customer satisfaction, and I'm like, well, how do you know if a customer is satisfied? Right? So this is specifics. And it needs to be specifics for you. What's true for you in business? What's true for you? What does success look like for you? And that even goes to level of wealth. So for some people, they will say things like, I want $1 million company. And I'll go, why? What does that give you? And they're like, well, I don't know. That's because they're using someone else's version of what a successful company is. A successful company, someone else's version, is $1 million company. But if you are looking at gross profits, net profits, that kind of stuff, or what's, your revenue versus your take home, $1 million company, you could be taking home very little, whereas a $200,000 company, if your overhead's low, like 10, 20%, you're probably taking home more net profits. So then your happiness factor, or the return on your personal investment, as in time, money, energy, the rate of return is very low. So when you sit down and you're thinking success, the other thing you don't want to do is, my family can. No, no, no. It needs to be, I can for my family, with my family, is your success lens. So I didn't build my company for my kids. I didn't build my company for my husband. I built my company because it brings me joy to have women build out signature programs that creates time freedom, net profits, guilt-free, and you'll hear me say that quite often, that that's what I do. Because for me, if you are a woman with kids, you can have both. You can have high success, high wealth, and happy, healthy kids. You can all thrive. You just need a system. That's my success lens. Some people would not do what I do. There's something I wouldn't do that other people do, because that's their success lens. Mine is here. So to get clear on your success lens, you want to sit down and go, how many hours a week do I actually want to work? How do I actually want to serve people? And how will I know that the impact I'm giving them is working? That's the customer satisfaction. What's the impact? What's the end result, the end transformation? And what kind of money do I want to put in my jeans, right? What's the easiest, funnest way for me to put that money in my jeans? What's the things I want to master? What will make me feel successful if I master them? So, of course, with every spark, there comes a clearing. And clearings, for those of you that have never worked with me before, are like a reverse affirmation. I make a statement and then we remove it. So whether you knowingly or unknowingly have that belief system, you could still say, yes, we never remove the truth. That's not how it works. But what we do is remove anything that's kind of clogging up your beliefs, because mindset leads, action follows. If we have certain mindsets, known or unknown, sometimes those suckers are running in the background, will then skew or twist our actions and what we're doing. So a great clearing for this one is, everywhere I am knowingly or unknowingly, sorry, tongue tie, everywhere I am knowingly or unknowingly using someone else's wealth lens on my success strategies, I destory, delete, untangle, unwind, dissipate, and release. Now, clearings aren't necessarily a one and done. So if that's something where you're trying to gain the approval of a family member or a parent or a spouse or a peer, so that you're doing everything they say without asking you, does this work for me? Then you might want to put that on a loop and listen to it over and over and over again. So I like to listen to it once loud, fully present, and then I'll dull the volume and I'll play it on a loop. I'll either set it on the desk while I'm doing paperwork, or I play it at night while I'm sleeping. Figure out something that works for you, but it's kind of like polishing it away, polishing away all those things that are kind of holding us back, those belief systems that may have been there since young childhood. So everywhere I am knowingly or unknowingly using someone else's success lens on my wealth building. I destory, delete, untangle, unwind. So you kind of see how you can start to play with the words and how it works for you. Everywhere I'm building my success based on other people's viewpoints, I destory, delete, untangle, unwind, dissipate, and release. We've all done it. All of us that are in business have always followed the guidance of someone else, and then it's not worked out. And then we kick ourselves, shoulda, coulda, woulda, done it the way we knew in our guts we should have. So everywhere I'm not following my gut instinct on the success lens that I'm using, I destory, delete, untangle, unwind, dissipate, and release. So there you go. There's a few for you. We'd love to hear how it works out for you. Please comment below. If you're not a subscriber to this YouTube channel, you should be, because then you get this stuff every week. Every week I give you new clearings and you can dig in and create your best life. We will see you soon. Talk to you in the next spark. Cheers.